Viridian, the Green Guide. Written by Clouds. My head in the clouds, not coming down. And read by Eleanor Elizabeth. Summary. After his dream is finally crushed, Izuku isn't quite sure there's anything left for him to live for. But he can't exactly kill himself either, not without hurting the people he cares most about. So, when he realizes that the quirkless can't technically be vigilantes, it seems like the best of both worlds. He'll be able to save people, even without being a hero. And if he happens to die while he's at it, well, like Kacchan said, maybe he'd be born with a quirk in the next life. Chapter 1. Technicalities. Toshinori glanced down at the boy as rain fell down all around them. Yes, the boy definitely had a heroic spirit, but just being near the power of one of Toshinori's full-strength punches was enough to practically knock him out. If he were to have that power inside of him, his body wouldn't be able to handle it. He'd break. Giving a weak body so much power would be irresponsible, no matter how strong his spirit was. Besides, Toshinori's power was running out. He needed a strong successor. The boy would be able to find other ways to help people.
"You're just a quirkless failure that wouldn't even cut it as a rent-a-cop, Deku," Kacchan screamed. "You didn't help me. You did nothing. I don't owe you anything. You got that?"
Izuku nodded fearfully as Kacchan stalked off. He was right. Izuku really hadn't done anything except get in the way. But at least he'd tried. It had been weirdly exhilarating, that one moment of risking his life for someone else before giving up on his dreams forever. If you want to be a hero so bad, take a swan dive off the roof and pray you'll be born with a quirk in the next life. Izuku shook his head. No, Kacchan was just being mean. He didn't actually want to die, right? That's not why he'd run in to stop that villain. The rush was just because he'd deluded himself into thinking he was helping Kacchan. And there were plenty of other ways to help people, just like All Might had said. He could become a policeman. You wouldn't even cut it as a rent-a-cop. No, it would probably be best to do some research when he got home. There had to be other people out there that realized they couldn't be heroes, right? Maybe he could do some digging online and find out what careers they went into. He walked into the apartment and was immediately almost knocked off his feet as his mum ran to hug him. "Oh, Izuku, baby! I was so worried! What were you thinking?" "I guess I wasn't," Izuku chuckled. "Sorry, Mom." After finally convincing his crying mother that he was in fact alive and well, he took a shower and then sat down with his laptop to look into alternative careers. The question now was what to type into the search engine. What to do when you can't be a hero. The search algorithm must be designed to search for any word in the entered phrase, because the top results were all interview clips from various pro-heroes, giving the "anyone can be a hero" speech. Lies. Halfway down the page, however, Izuku finally saw a result that looked halfway like what he was actually searching for. He clicked on the link and it took him to a thread in one of the hero forums. A user a few years ago had asked, "I just took the exams for several different hero courses and didn't get in. Being a hero was all I ever wanted to do. So, what should I do now that that isn't an option?" Well, Izuku hadn't quite gotten to the point of actually taking the UA entrance exam, but the rest applied pretty well. He scrolled through various answers. A lot of them just offered condolences and told the asker to talk to their career counselor at their school. Izuku didn't think that would help him much though, considering that when he met his school counselor last year, the woman had told him to consider being a garbage man. Not that that wasn't a completely valid career, but he knew she only suggested it because he was quirkless. Izuku wanted a job where he could actually help people. A few people suggested being a doctor, and Izuku didn't think he was smart enough for that. His classmates were always telling him that he was a stupid Deku after all. Policeman might be a good option, but then again, Kacchan was probably right. If he didn't have what it took to be a hero, why would he have what it took to be a cop? He was just about to close the browser and go to bed when a comment with a large thread caught his eye. "Well, if you didn't get into the hero course, you can always be a vigilante." Most of the replies were exactly what Izuku suspected they'd be, basically bullying the commenter for suggesting something so obviously illegal. Izuku shouldn't even be thinking about this. He was in enough trouble for running into the situation earlier, but wait, wasn't that vigilantism too? They probably let him off easily because he was a kid, and it was obviously the first time he'd done something like that. But that thrill of almost dying to save someone else. Izuku opened another tab. It wouldn't hurt to do some more research on vigilantes, right? The more he learned, the more he understood that this was a completely stupid idea, and that he absolutely should not do it. It was so obviously stupidly dangerous, and it had a very good chance of killing him. Right? There wasn't a whole lot of information on particular vigilantes, at least not as much as there were on legal heroes. Heroism was often based on fame, but apparently most vigilantes didn't get very popular. But popularity wasn't very important to Izuku. He didn't need to be popular to be happy. Fame was for people like Kacchan, who deserved it. Then, around midnight, Izuku read a research paper about a group a few years ago called the Naruhata Vigilantes. It was by a college student, who apparently hadn't gone on to do any more serious research, but it did give a decent overview of vigilantism in general and how illegal heroes were seen by the general population. According to the Japanese government, vigilantism is defined as using one's quirk in an unauthorized act of heroism. The vigilantes of Naruhata definitely fit the bill, but do people see them as evil, like the government proclaims, or as good? Izuku read the first sentence a total of 5 times before looking up the actual law. At least, according to the government, quirkless people couldn't technically be vigilantes. Wait, he couldn't be a vigilante. Izuku didn't end up getting any sleep that night, since by the time he'd finished reading all of the various laws on self-defense and quirk usage, the sun was already rising. He should still probably find some way to conceal his identity, since he didn't want to make his mother worry, but, well, there was no law preventing him from risking his life to help people. Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's Eleanor, and I hope you're having a lovely day today. It's here. We're doing Viridian, guys. Yeah, it's not really that much of a surprise. If you know me, you knew I was going to get to do Viridian. Was I planning to take a longer break between finishing the last Clouds fic and starting the next one? Yeah, but then I got excited, so I had to do it. I am very excited for this fic. It is definitely very close to my heart, especially as someone who, has struggled a lot with, like, suicidal ideation and passive suicidal thoughts and stuff. It's gonna get heavy, so buckle in. It's also gonna be a long ride. It's like 120 chapters. I think this is probably the longest fic I've ever attempted, so strap in for this one, guys. I'm very excited for it, though. Let me know, are you excited down in the comments below? And what did you think of the chapter? Did you enjoy it? Were you interested to know about this is how vigilantes work in the My Hero universe? Because this is canon, like that is the technical definition of vigilantism in the My Hero universe, which is pretty interesting. And it does make me wonder how many laws in, like, their universe are centered around quirks, and are quirkless people just allowed to break all kinds of laws? Or is it just because this obviously is centered around heroism, which is assumed? Food for thought. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You can also like the video, if you liked it, and to boost my serotonin levels, and you can subscribe if you want to be notified whenever I make new videos. Also, I just checked literally 10 minutes ago, and I saw that we hit 4,000 subscribers, which is insane. First of all, thank you. You guys are really awesome. And sorry that this is going to be such a rambly outro. I still feel bad every time they're long. I mean, if you have listened to my earlier stuff, you know that I used to not do outros at all, because I didn't think anyone wanted to hear me speak at all, and you just wanted me to shut up. And now look at me, I make these long rambly outros, so I just get to talk to you guys. But it means a lot to me that people care about this at all. I know that I'm really just I'm not bringing that much to the table really, but I have a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you find the thing that I find fun enjoyable to listen to. To everyone who has ever said something nice about one of like my videos or my voice, or how much I care about stuff, whenever you tell me that you don't mind my rambles, or that my voice helps you sleep, or that you find it relaxing, honestly, like, it genuinely means like so much to me. I've always found myself really annoying and I hated my own voice, and doing this really kind of changed like my confidence. It really helps build it up, and getting to gush about things that I care about is really special to me. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I might make just like some gushy video about how much I love you guys. But brace yourself. I'm really bad with this, but I should stop. I'll stop talking now. But again, thank you for everyone who subscribed, and everyone in the Discord. I love you guys. You're great. If you want to join the Discord, you can do that too. If you do enjoy me rambling on for hours, because honestly, if you're not prepared to listen to me go on long tangents about things that really don't mean anything but mattered very deeply to me, then you should definitely join. I talk a lot. I'm really sorry. I should stop talking. This is really bad. I should really cut these out, and I never do. So please take care of yourselves. It is important that you do that. Okay? Drink your water. Go to bed on time. Take your meds if you need to take meds. Eat your 5 a day. Get those vitamins and minerals in. And do something nice for yourself today. You know what? Sit right now and think about 3 good things that you like about yourself. You can think about it, or you can say it in the comments, and I'll do the same. I wish I had 3 things I like about myself in the comments. Oh god, I'm gonna dread this later, but it's important. Anyways, until I see you again, be sure to practice some self-care, because yes, this is a threat, and I'll catch you guys later.